guys, welcome back to my channel. So it seriously feels like I haven't done a sit down video in forever. I used to do them all the time, but now that I'm doing Vlogmas, it's kind of hard to do both. But I wanted to make this video before I had my baby, just because I wish someone had told me before I got pregnant a list of like pregnancy essentials or things to surviving pregnancy that I would need. And all of this stuff isn't absolutely necessary, but in my opinion, I've used every single thing that I'm about to show you every day for the past 8.5 months. So if I could recommend my top products for pregnancy, it would definitely be these things. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button below and the like button if you like this video. I make new videos every single week on motherhood stuff, beauty, lifestyle, fashion, things like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. So my very first essential is kind of obvious, but this particular one wasn't as obvious to me when I first got pregnant. So when I got pregnant, we weren't trying to conceive, so I wasn't taking prenatal vitamins while we were trying, because that's what you're supposed to do. So once I got pregnant, I rushed onto Amazon Prime and picked up, I think it was like 200 pills of the #1 top rated prenatal vitamin. So I got them in the mail 2 days later and I started taking them, and then all of a sudden the morning sickness hit me like a ton of bricks. So the idea of taking 2 really big horse pills, they're not horse pills, but they seriously look like they're for horses. They were huge. They just made me, the smell of them made me gag. They made me nauseous. And I knew I had to take especially folic acid throughout all of my trimesters. So it really worried me because I was throwing up my prenatal vitamins because they were making me sick, and I was just nauseous in general. So I finally found a brand that does not make me want to hurl. I know, TMI, but that's pregnancy. So this is Nature's Way Alive prenatal vitamin with plant DHA and obviously folic acid. And the reason I would recommend these two is, first off, they're not super expensive. They're also available, I mean, at least where I live in LA, they're available in most of the drugstores. And also they're chewy vitamins. So I'm not like the biggest fan of vitamins that are chewy because they usually they just smell gross, but these do not smell gross. They smell like candy, and they're honestly the most appealing prenatal vitamin. I've tried so many different brands, and I've repurchased these twice, which is actually a lot in the time that I've been pregnant because you do get quite a few. And yeah, they have like a strawberry flavor, lemon. Actually, I think that's about it. So yeah, I'd recommend getting these because they're just like more pleasant to eat every single day since you're taking 2 a day. So the next pregnancy essential is seriously the best gift that I've gotten throughout my entire pregnancy, and my mom got it for me. It's the What to Expect When You're Expecting 5th edition book. This is like the #1 best-selling pregnancy book. It actually says that on the top, and it's the #1 for a reason. I'm not a big book reader. I honestly just Google everything. I look everything up online, but when you're pregnant, so many crazy things can happen to you. And if you've been watching my pregnancy series, you'll know that I've struggled with morning sickness, hormonal rash. I know, it's just a lot of stuff that's happened to my body that's just gone crazy. So yeah, basically when you look all of that stuff online, symptoms and things that can just change in your body, you basically are just bombarded with a ton of different forums on the web of people giving their experiences, and sometimes, and most of the time, the things that you're reading online are just really overwhelming, and they can be kind of horrific to read, so you don't really want to put yourself in that kind of mental state of reading what happens to other people. So I would recommend getting this book. It has answered any question I would ever need to ask online. It walks you through every single symptom and stage that you go through in your pregnancy and tells you what to do. So this next essential was seriously a lifesaver during my first and the beginning of my second trimester. Like I said, I had the worst morning sickness. I swear I lost, I think like 8 pounds total in my first trimester, which is not good, but I just couldn't keep anything down. It was an all day kind of thing. I wasn't just sick in the morning. It was all throughout the night, all throughout the day. I couldn't even move. I was so lethargic. So any of the typical remedies for morning sickness just did not cut it for me. My doctor told me to eat ginger, lemon water, none of that stuff worked. So basically I went online and searched on Amazon for tea that was good for morning sickness, and I tried one brand, didn't work. This was the only tea that seriously suppressed my nausea and made it so the morning sickness was tolerable and that I wasn't impaired. So this is the Pink Stork Morning Sickness Solutions tea. It says it's black tea, ginger pieces with peach, and it's caffeine free, so it's obviously safe for pregnancy since it is a pregnancy tea. It's not the best tasting tea in the world, but at that point I seriously did not care as long as it would suppress my nausea. So yeah, I would recommend these online. You get 10 sachets and you can use them I think up to 3 times. Oh, this seriously brings me back, like the smell of it. But anyways, so yeah, I would highly recommend this if you're battling morning sickness. So my next few pregnancy essentials are clothing items, and these aren't necessarily essentials, but they were for me. I ended up using them almost every day. So the first one has a bunch of lint on it, so I'm sorry about that. But these are maternity leggings from Motherhood Maternity, and they actually run large. So I'm normally, I would say, a medium size, but I got these in a size small, and they're seriously big on me. I don't know how that happened. But so yeah, I would maybe try them on in the store or something like that. But you basically, they're just regular standard leggings. They go all the way down to your ankle, or the ones that I have. And they also have this giant like belly band. And before I got pregnant, since I am a first-time mom, I seriously looked at all of the pregnancy and maternity outfits, and I was like, those belly bands are so not attractive. They just, I don't know why I would ever need to get one. And then I got pregnant and started growing a stomach, and I realized that at a certain stage in your pregnancy, around like the second trimester, your stomach just gets so hard at the bottom and just gets so big that you don't really want anything cutting off your circulation at the base of your stomach, because chances are that's where your baby's head is going to be during your second and third trimester. So I didn't really feel comfortable wearing tight jeans along, like, I don't know, below my belly button. So I got some maternity leggings, and they have been a lifesaver, especially since I was pregnant in the fall and winter time. So yeah, I will link these below. And then the second essential, I would say, depending on when you're pregnant, so you could get shorts or pants, but I got pants. These are maternity jeans, and I'm not gonna lie, maternity jeans can be expensive, and I didn't really want to invest in a ton of maternity clothing because you're really only pregnant for 9 months, and a few of those months you don't really even look pregnant, you don't need pregnancy clothes. But I did end up needing jeans because it does get kind of cold in the fall and winter. And the shop that I would recommend you guys shopping at if you are pregnant is pinkblushmaternity.com. I got my baby shower dress from there, and also these jeans and a bunch of different sweaters and things like that. But these are the jeans. They have a giant belly band on it again, and it's just so comfortable. When you're in your third trimester, you do not want anything around your stomach because it just feels, you're already feeling super bloated and stuff. I think it's a nylon band. They just look like regular jeans. They have rips in the knees, so I think that's cute if you're into that. So the next essential is obviously some kind of stretch mark cream. I've seriously slathered myself in stretch mark cream for the past almost 9 months. And I've used so many different brands, and I finally found 2 that are my absolute favorite now that I'm 39 weeks pregnant, actually today. So yeah, I've tried so many different things, and my favorite one is from Bella Bee, and it's their Tummy Honey Cream. It's called Stretch Mark Fading Anti-Itch Formula. I remember when my belly started to grow around the second trimester, I started to itch myself, like itch my stomach, itch my boobs, and I was like, why am I so itchy? I'm not normally a dry skinned person. And I realized it was because your skin stretches a lot, obviously, and your boobs grow and that skin stretches, and you're really not supposed to itch yourself because that increases the chance of stretch marks. So this stuff really decreased the need to itch myself during the second trimester, not so much now because my skin is already stretched, and honestly have gotten hardly any stretch marks. I don't really think I've gotten any on my stomach that are new, but I have gotten some on my boobs. But I do like this stuff because it dries pretty quickly. It doesn't leave you sticky or tacky, and it has a nice smell. It's not like super overwhelming. Just smells kind of like honey. And then the second essential I feel like is my essential all year round. So this is coconut oil from Kapaluan, and I will link that below, but it's basically organic cold pressed coconut oil. You can get any kind of coconut oil. This one's just my favorite because it doesn't curdle up and get all gross. I take my makeup off with this. I use this sometimes to shave my legs if my skin is feeling dry, and it is also really good for stretch marks. Not to mention, I forgot to say, this is all natural, and obviously coconut oil is all natural, so they don't have harsh chemicals or anything like that. So my last 2 pregnancy essentials are definitely something that are more personal to what you like. The first one is cozy house slippers if it is the fall or winter when you're pregnant, or even if it's summer, I don't think it matters. I don't have mine with me, but I wear them all the time. And the second one is a cozy robe. I promise you, you're not gonna wanna wear clothes like when you're in your house. Once your belly gets to a certain point where it's really big, you're just not gonna wanna be constricted all the time. So I like to wear robes, and you guys will know that if you watch my vlogs. My favorite robe is from Amazon. Well, it's from a brand called the Vermont Country Store, but I got it off Amazon I think like 2 years ago, and I've worn it almost every day. Well, not every day, but I wear it a lot. So this is a little, it's perfect for Christmas too, but it's a little plaid, well, it's not little, it actually goes down to my ankles, but it's a plaid robe, or tartan. Actually, I don't know. And it's just, I just washed it, so it's kind of wrinkly, but it is just the best flannel material. It's cozy, it's warm, comes with a tie around the waist, it has pockets, which is my favorite part. And yeah, it's my favorite robe and it's totally been a pregnancy essential for me. So that is it for this video. If you guys liked it, then give it a thumbs up below and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also go ahead and leave below in the comments if you guys think I missed out on any essentials that you like to use, because this is my first pregnancy and I'll probably be getting pregnant again. So thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!